I'm not gonna skip. Right now I'm just getting this sorted. Now, is there a frickin' aetherite here or something that I can come back to? Okay, let's just, should be a quick way here. Actually, yeah, let's just ride over there, get that aetherite crystal. I know, I'm going to go back to the inn and reinitiate the cutscene. It's just, because of the stupidity thing of the crashes. I just want to at least get the, warp point so that I can come back. Because yes, that is annoying. Okay, so can I go through here? What the hell? Why? Fuck, this zone is so wicked. Off we go. Let's get you. Okay, so now I need, let's use this. Sorry about the delay. We will get this sorted out. Hopefully this won't crash in here. Trying to watch it again. Okay, down to the very final pieces. Right here onto the heavens. Scene 3. Nope. Escape out of that scene. Don't need to watch that one again. Let's play 5.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at...
Okay. Getting ahead of ourselves. Okay, so it's 4.
Still in one piece? Good. Sleeping way? Report?
Okay.
Thanks to the power of
these
the primal
parts here to where we left
All
off.
values.
Come on, Medion, hurry up and show up so we can
All right.
find out your craziness more.
Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness. That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway.
Okay.
From what we know of Meteion, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
Okay. You're still here. You still see me, right?
See
Yeah.
to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Heidelin believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, At the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and...
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive and the vessel will shake a good bit.
Alright, here we go. Please do not blow up again.
What is this? Something is... interfering with the equipment.
It almost always seems to have an issue when a question is going to pop up as the issue. And I have to answer the question.
Greetings. Greetings. Can you hear me?
So this is Meteon.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end. Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost, stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident. Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial. And in her name, we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. Suffocated and extinguished now.
I can't breathe.
You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end, where those who yet valiantly cling to life cannot thrive.
Did you get her, Thancred? No, they're still alive, so something must have happened.
Thancred?
You better not have frickin' ended him.
Meteon has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination. This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look. Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End. In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell. So, let them bring it to a close, I say. Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Sea of Stars, Ultima Thule.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. The environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
Okay, now let's go back. Continue on with the story. I better not have killed Thancred. Okay, I gotta get over to the ship. North, a long ways. Big as a soul. Okay, Elfino, lead the way. Try as he might, Elfino can find no sign of Thancred. We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely, I suspect, given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that, we must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems as good a direction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. Okay, so we gotta go over this way to find, hopefully find Thancred. How far? Okay. Some ways over here. Okay. Ruins, but of what, I wonder? Perhaps we can find something to help us understand the nature of this place, a relic, an inscription, anything. Okay. Molten structure here. Interact with that. The metallic pillar has been partially melted like something in the distant past. The damage does not appear to have been inflicted deliberately. Rather, it calls to mind the indiscriminate destruction often wrought in the heat of battle. You got Graha? Look here, this part is relatively intact. The intricate design of the top suggests it is man-made, though its builders were surely not men as we conceive of them. Having said that, I swear I have seen this pattern before. Like Omega or something? Or Elegant? Alright, where's the last... Oh, we gotta go way... over that way somewhere. Should bring out my buddy. Still got a few more. Actually, I should probably do that before the week is over. How many more? I need 7 more. Should probably do that while I can. stuff is bound. Alright, 6 more. I'll get to it eventually here. Let's go up the hill. As long as I get it before the day ends, because tomorrow starts the new week. What do you have, Estinian? I thought this hill might afford a better view of our surrounding, a poor decision in hindsight. Besides the light from the ship, all is surrounded in darkness. If Thancred is here, I'd never know it. From what I can tell, we are near the edge of an island, if you can call it that, surrounded by floating debris. Okay, so back this way. How are we looking here? Were you able to find anything? As I feared, and still no trace of Thancred. There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which unfortunately isn't very far. Now I thought if you hit the teleport button, doesn't that bring everybody back? Or just yourself? I thought they said everybody. Though I can't help but suspect that someone or something is here. There are times when I sense it drawing close, and then a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted. Leaving me with feelings of death and anguish. I think I might see something over there. I felt it too when I was near that thing. I think I see something over there. What are you talking about? There's nothing there. What, you don't see the dragon breathing? Before we jump to any conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. Agreed, we found only more questions when we are in desperate need of answers. There's a fair stretch of terrain from the ship starboard we've yet to explore. Let us try searching there then. A word before we join the others. Hello, bunny. What kind of look do you have? Okay, let's see here. Where do you want me to go? That way. Oh, scan check. To the east. Vegas is so... wow. Okay, go that way. There you are. Like that. You see them too, don't you? The dragons. As I thought, the presence is tenuous at best, but there's no mistaking it. No doubt you bond with Midgar Soma, and mine with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive them. Could these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live in Aetheres? Better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons we can see as well. Death and anguish. What happened to them, I wonder. So we gotta go over there now. To the Aetheryte crystal area. Curious if the dragons had a similar situation, only they fled, whereas we're trying to fight. So many of dragons here.
Dragons? Here?
What you see is a memory of a world that once was. A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
What? Their world is dead?
It is. Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness. These creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Our friend Thancred. Where is he?
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not? Oh yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words.
What did you do?
Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist. In like manner to the oblivion I send. I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe. Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone. Didn't even have the chance to be transformed. Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul. In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade. Into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure. That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business.
It's futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter in its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
Meteon holds too much sway here. How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
Agreed. We cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
They did not just frickin' end Thancred like that. That is fucking bullshit. This story better change real fucking quick. Despite Median's word, Urianger cannot accept his comrade is gone. Soul without body, a form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state when residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than that, 'tis true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Regardless, in sacrifice he has afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and certain the nature of this realm, that we might confront and defeat Medium. Stinian Dragonfire, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhaps they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surrounds. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Very well, we can reconvene here when everyone has finished. Medion said these dragons are shallow and shade from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they're not like to be amenable to company, let alone conversation, so please be careful. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. Okay, let's figure this out. A visitor not of this star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguish life, feeble flame? Oh, how we would adore thee, alas! With time our flesh shall wither, our soul fade, and so we wait for its inexorable march onto oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence. Okay, let's talk to you. Beyond that distant veil of paradise lost, so glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied, we knew only love before they came. Metal monstrosities of black and silver. No bonds of blood did they share, no conviction did they have to guide them. A crushing defeat, never had we known such shame. Still, none are the winds, though none could still could fill these wings burdened by ignominy. We fly no more, only sink into oblivion. Okay, let's go this way. Last one I think is up there. Yeah, okay, let's get up there. Let's have a talk with you. Thou wouldst bid me speak? Folly. I deserve the lessons of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar, only watch and wait an end. But one sight yet stirs my blood, that tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. Amanol, the cradle of unsung dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will, I shall remain. Okay, that didn't really give me much information, or I'm not understanding it. Oh, you look kind of cool in this zone. Your colors are different. Sweet. Okay, where's the next quest thing? Over that way. Yeah, you definitely look cooler in this zone. Okay. Got a ways away to go over here. Oh, scan check. To the northeast. Over this way. Somewhere. Turtle, turtle. Okay, so we just gotta go into here somewhere. Somewhere, somehow. Show me the door. I found the door. Stygian, and I'm assuming dragon eggs or weird creatures. They're gonna attack us. They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. It's a hatching ground, or was. I've seen similar on Aetherius. Megor Soma's kind must once have lived and thrived in a place such as this. Virtus said his father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This then is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. Okay, shattered dragon egg. Inside the shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. The gluttonous, half-dried membrane covered the corpse, suggested failed to emerge. That's detailing disgusting. A murky liquid has pooled inside this egg shell. The noxious forter is indicative of contaminations. Oh, jeez. And gingerly lifting a large egg from the vicious mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in a pool of embryonic fluid. The stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. This one, what about this one? This egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragonette within succeeded in hatching. But what's this? I thought all the eggs had been ruined. If the dragonette was indeed hatched, there is no sign of it here, or its sire for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff top and I'll search the plains. Okay. You want me to go over this way? Scanning to the northeast. Getting close to finding our first aetheral current. Okay, you're still over there. Gonna help this guy. Magic. Down you go. Let's talk to this dragon. The boisterous howling have been quieted by thy hand, I presume. Everything all right? Thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. I see. What happened here? Was that your child? Perhaps some eggs within Null are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame. Explain. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild a futile effort. Impure soil replete with aether did we once cultivate our nesting grounds, but our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch emerged as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to the other stars. That there are many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest star were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won. They too were reduced to ash and waste. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire our conflict of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as a stone. Wait, you claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. The brave dragon has fallen silent, leaving Estinian to sigh with frustration. They want only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. The sole reward for senseless bloodshed, the pain I understand and wish that I did not. What fools we were. But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. Okay, let's go. Gotta head back to the camp, I'm assuming. Yep. Probably quicker just to... That's great. We'll just keep running. Head back to camp to continue with the quests. But keep it going. We're gonna get it done. Gotta see this through. Okay, over that way. Hello, team. Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Dragonfire and Stinian. As for our part, I believe we are more accurately aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Suddenly there was nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating around. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity, but it never reached its mark, as it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island. It vanquished only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Loports to search for a potential path. However, the ship instrumentals failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Median told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key, but I'm not entirely sure what emotions might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is we have no way forward. At present, if it is indeed emotions that govern this island, perhaps it is not Medion, but the dragons that hold us here. They tire of conflict and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there is no way for the dragons or anyone here on the island to advance. Sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof, the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Perhaps persuasion is not the answer. Medion meant to unmake us then and there on the Ragnarok, and she would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule, and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in like manner, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. 'Twas Ultima Thule's architect, Medion herself, against whom Thanker did pit herself, or himself, in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them, as such I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most. Potent enough, mayhaps, to dictate the course for others, and thus their domain to follow. We spoke but few words, carefully chosen. Their tone and timbre alone threatens to rend my heart in twine. Challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetorics availed me not against his calcifying heart, but mayhaps one of you will fare better. And I shall guide thee all end they call him in the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. Well, what have we to lose? Let's get going. Let's go getting. Okay, so let's mount up again. Some distance travels again. Going over here, down to the water, probably that guy over there. All ends well that ends well. Okay, tell me your plight.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
So, waiting to die like all the others, are you?
Aye, our pride is crushed and our souls corrupted. The winds are stilled and the heavens offer no comfort. There is nothing left for our kind, our long lives a curse as we await the end, still as stone we shall become.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the Expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Yes, and yet upon thee do I smell the blood of my brethren. Were they drawn into discord and war on their new home?
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
It mattered not whither we fly. Ever will a sanguine ocean await us. Ever will retribution wheel turn. And so on, the last of my pride as a dragon, I break free of this wheel. I renounce conflict, exile myself from the other, never again to be touched by the flame of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Estinian!
Stay back!
We tire of war, we tire of turmoil. Dignity tarnished, crimson stain. Our misery, our shame, too much to bear. Release us from war, from life. I see.
This is the emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
What the hell?
No! Not Estinian too!
Freaking 8 millions, 8 people, and they're gonna make us freaking lose every one of these guys, aren't they? To show us the island. I hope that they do something right with this and bring everybody back or something weird, but right now this is getting depressing. There's a wind.
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, Alphino.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
So we're gonna go through trials for each one of these players. Okay. Going along this path. And let's hope it ends the way I think it's gonna end, but this has definitely got some huge twists and a half right now. Okay. Sure. Look there, the wind. This is Justinian's doing, I'm sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads.